Peter Somerville, Town Councilor.
Edmund Larkin, Town Councilman.
John Dolce, Town Supervisor.
Randy Bates, Town Councilman.
Brian Wood, Town Councilman.
Victoria Craver, Town Clerk.
Okay, any audience comments, please? If not, we're gonna move on to the minutes. Ed and Brian have to abstain. I read the minutes. I don't have any issues with those minutes. I'll make a motion to accept the minutes of the September 12th.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Abstain.
Motion carried. There are no budget modifications or transfers. Once again, I'll make a motion to pay all signed vouchers and bills.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. Moving on to the voter registration table at the recycling center. So at the last meeting, a citizen asked if they could put a table out by the recycling center for voter registration. We wanted to check with our attorney to make sure that that is okay to do. Just to be cautious. Excuse me. The attorneys, huh?
I remember it was a Democratic committee table.
Right,
No, for voter registration.
but it's voter registration. So the response from the attorney, there's no express prohibition against the Democratic committee holding the event at the recycling center. It is paramount that the town does not contribute to or support political events or associated candidates in any way. So hopefully the people that want to set this up will keep that in mind. We did get a couple of responses. I'm not sure if why the print is so bold.
Vicky did that.
Excuse me?
No.
I don't know if she's yelling at us or,
Well, I think that it's important for her to understand that she can assume all she wants, that they don't set up something at the lump until we approve it. I don't care if she wasn't getting an answer in a timely fashion. We have town board meetings for a reason. And we bring it up at town board meetings, and that's important. I know if she's watching, she can call me, or if she has a question, she can call me, and I'll explain that to her. Two, I think that I agree with the lawyer. It's a First Amendment right to be able to do stuff, but we have to be able to set it safely where they're not in traffic or whatever. So I think that that should be something that maybe you have a conversation with Jason and whoever's working that day to identify a spot for them to sit, and they should have to stay at the table, right? They can't be walking around. It's not safe with the number of cars coming in and out of there. That would be my opinion anyway. If we want to give them a spot, they can have a table. They can put whatever they want on their table. I don't care, but they have to stay at the table. They can't be walking around trying to gather people and get them to come and do that. There's a voter registration. It's an opportunity. If people want to do it, it's not the carnival, right? It's not like, hey, come over here, try this squirt gun game and see what you can do. It's information.
and I was thinking of that also, and I thought the best place would be closer to where the highway guys have the kitchen, that door there, because it is out of the way and there's not a lot of traffic.
Is that blocked off though? Because my concern there is that people zoom through there during the.
Well, they're gonna be hopefully not in the middle of I'm thinking by the door.
It's pretty
I mean,
close.
we can state that to them.
Yeah, I think that
according-
it's just, you can do it, and you have to stay at your table, and until we have to identify a spot for the table, would be my opinion.
So I'd like to talk about identifying that spot. We don't want it right in front of the recycling center because there's a lot of traffic.
And that's why, we can talk about it all we want. That's why I say I would have the conversation with Jason and whoever's working the dump that day. They're the ones that know what goes on here. I haven't been to the dump in 6 months. I wouldn't even know where good thing. I just know that we've had the conversation in the past, this thoroughfare down past the superintendent's office is a little shady.
So why don't we have Jason select a location?
Okay,
That's a good idea. He would know best.
And then I think it's important that we tell them that you gotta sit at the table, you know, make them run wandering around and that, you know, people will be through to make sure it's happening. So if people are just aimlessly wandering around and we get the complaints of it, then we'll have to ask them kindly to pack up and get out.
okay. So I'll make a motion to allow the Democratic Party to put a table up in the spot that Jason designates and only that spot.
Agreed. And I do agree with the attorney, like, we have to make sure that we're vigilant about that. So whoever else comes here and wants to set up, they go in the same spot, right? So we don't want to end up with one party here and another party on the other side of the parking lot. And they'll be like, well, that's not fair because they were on the driver's side of the car and we were on the passenger side of the car or something. You know what I mean? You're just
Yeah.
opening yourself up. We should, you know, and to be honest, because we have it, every Memorial Day or 4th of July, I think Kathy Hollenbeck gives the poppies for the Legion. So we should try to stay consistent with what we're doing and say, if people are gonna set up at the town landfill, this is gonna be our designated area. Then it's across the board, nobody can say,
Right, so it is, one does need some thought, where,
that's what I'm saying, so put some thought
And it's
into
got-
it, and
you want
whatever
to
he decides, and then
dry.
let's create a,
yeah, they can always bring it easy up or something if it's raining, or you wanna do it inside. Have they set up inside before?
No, I was just saying, no, they want to be outside,
They
but
want to be
outside
outside.
the kitchen door was my opinion, out of the way. But we'll let Jason decide. So I made that motion.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Okay. But, excuse me, budget workshops. We usually do 3 or 4. So what's,
do we have enough, I mean, is Tuesdays good for everybody? We've been on Tuesdays, to be honest, I was kind of hoping we'd stay there, because I've done some planning around that, but if it's not,
I'm good with Tuesdays.
I'm good with
Tuesday's fine.
is it enough time to start on the 8th?
I can get a legal notice in next Wednesday, the 3rd, or Thursday, the 3rd, I'm sorry. So that would give us 5 days after.
So if we did the 8th, 15th, and 22nd, and if you need to finish up on the 29th, you can, but I'm not gonna be here on the
Okay, so
29th.
what's our first date?
8th,
10/8, October 8th.
8, 15, and 22.
6 o'clock we're doing it.
Yep,
Can
and
you
if
do
you
6,
want,
John?
if you want me here for all
Is that
4, I was wondering if you wanted to do the third Tuesday, third Thursday, that would give us 4 by the 22nd. That's purely selfish of me being here for all 4. If you don't care if I'm here for the last one, then if you did it 8, 15, 22, and 29,
At 6 o'clock?
I'd like to do it at 6.
Can you do 6?
I'm good at that.
Yeah, 6 is fine.
Yeah.
6 o'clock.
October 8th, 15th, and 22nd at 6 PM.
And the 29th if necessary.
15.
Yeah, October, Tuesday, 8th, 15, and 22.
22.
3 Tuesdays, and then possibly the 29th. You cannot do the
If we need
29th?
it, the 29th, right?
I leave the 24th.
Let me guess, Tennessee.
It's the only place I go, buddy. I use every bit of my time to go to Tennessee. I don't go anywhere else, no vacation. Just work.
All right, well, we'll keep that in mind.
So I'll make a motion that,
We also have the 24th.
that's the town board.
The regular
Right,
meeting.
so we could, if we needed, we could meet at 6 before the town board meeting.
Oh,
Yeah, that'd be the
I
last
won't be
meeting.
there that meeting. but I'll leave it at
Okay.
24th.
honestly, because we're starting at 6, we could stay, and get it done and just plan 3 meetings.
All right, let's do that.
I would just put the 29th there just in case. You can always cancel it. Instead of thinking you have it, I mean, My experience from the 6 that I've done, the way you present the budget and the way we work through it as a group, there's really no reason that we would be past 3, but,
Yeah,
yeah.
all right, 8/15, 22nd
29
at 6 PM.
at 6 p.m.
6 P M.
And then we can cancel that. We can cancel that last minute, right?
The legal notice I did last year was, the 3 definites, and then the last one, if it becomes necessary.
Right.
So the 29th, if
Yeah.
it becomes necessary.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion, we do the budget hearings for the 2025 budget on October 8th, 15th, 22nd, beginning at 6 PM, and the 29th if necessary.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carried, good. All right, we just have an issue with the Albany County is starting to charge us $25 for mattresses.
Albany County or the answer refuge?
Answer, right?
It's not the county, but yeah, it's a city.
Or the city.
Yeah.
Does that include box springs or just mattresses?
Yeah, no, they talked to Jason today. It is additional 25 for a box spring.
25 each.
25 each. So,
You would think a box spring would just
You wouldn't
collapse.
think so. They would just be,
But take the
Nothing,
springs
but-
to scrap.
but Jason did call today and
That's
confirm
specific.
there's 25 for each.
Mattress and box spring.
Is everybody getting that? I mean, what's Mosa getting and stuff?
I don't know.
Can I,
But apparently how they charge is whoever's dumping the containers, whoever's looking at what's being dumped determines whether or not there's a mattress or a box spring in there and charges accordingly. So,
does he have any idea how many mattresses we ever get? Like, I'm just
last
curious.
month, I think there were 4, he said.
I just wondered, is it worth it by the time we get this passed? It'll be only 2 months left if we just let it go until the first of the year, change the rate at the first of the year. Is 2 months gonna break us? But if we, I guess it doesn't hurt to do. The public hearing will be 5 minutes, so I guess it's not.
Well, we're gonna have to first year review anything else, or we're just going to roll it over?
Well, we'll review everything then.
I know, but yeah, we're gonna change anything, or if we are, we could wait.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Just do it and then we probably just keep everything. Well, the only thing that we usually would change would be building fees and stuff, right? Everything else is,
and we updated that not that long ago.
yeah.
So we'll just go ahead and have a public hearing on this.
Just
then.
5 minutes. What are they gonna
It's
say?
just on this and,
Because we're not gonna change anything else, right?
Yeah, what are they gonna say? If people don't want it, like it's 25 bucks.
so October 10th is the next board meeting. We'll do it at 6:55.
So when people go around and start calling in smoke investigations, because there's black smoke coming out of people's backyards, because they burned their mattress and then took their springs for scrap, then we'll know why.
Yeah, I mean, they could throw the springs in the metal container.
So I'll make a motion that we set a public hearing for October 10th at 6:55 PM for the purposes of discussing the fee update of $25 for mattresses.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That motion's carried. Any other audience comments? Anything? If not, I make a motion to go into executive session for the purpose of discussing labor negotiations.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. Okay.